Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of cookie crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Yes, we do.
So this is Genshin Impact. This is Childe, our Tartaglia's story quest that we're checking out. And if you want all of our reactions to this series, check out the description of this video for a playlist. And if you want early ad-free access and get weekly reactions for Genshin Impact, check out the description for Patreon, or you can join our YouTube membership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just check that out.
And because it's Genshin Impact.
We have a drink. This is Childe's Sparkling Bomb, and it has a pop rock rim. It's so cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh,
And who are you?
What is that? Has something happened?
Yes.
Oh, it's part of the
As
middle of
unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active ruin guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
Good question.
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety.
Pop rocks fell in.
Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters.
One can never be too cautious.
In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
Shouldn't you have like a buddy with you?
Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Why is that?
Don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering. I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
Yeah, Paimon.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude.
Thanks.
I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
Yeah, by then, the ruin guards will all be dead. Mighty Cyclops adventure!
Okay.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of ruin guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there!
She's taking a nap.
Poor guy.
And you're always cranky after a nap. Like immediately after.
Especially if that's how someone wakes you up.
Yeah. In the butt. Kneecapping him.
He has remarkably resilient kneecaps then.
That's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
Almost sounds like Paimon had fun.
Yeah, I think she did.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing? I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, kill him all the time.
Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops,
Oh.
actually. What sort of dumb name is Ruin Guard?
Ooh, okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Cyclops?
What's your name,
That's
kid?
cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that?
Or is he your friend or something?
And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now,
Okay.
he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Leo. That's
Nice.
where Mr. Cyclops has come from.
I want to go to the Institute for Toy Research.
Me
It's
too.
always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before.
Oh, limited edition. Jealous much?
Just because you get to play with Paimon all the time does not mean that Paimon's a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
Have you
What's the situation?
never seen
here?
a child before?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Mr. Cyclops? Never hurt me.
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
Duh.
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Why do you think
Mr.
that?
Cyclops?
He's a kid with,
We shouldn't be
imagination.
talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, Bucky doesn't like him either.
I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get
It
back
shows.
to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way from Snezhnaya? Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go. What is it? Looks heavy.
It looked like there was nothing in his hand.
My
Mora?
brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser.
What?
Brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora.
Yeah, and like your brother just sold you off.
Super rich.
Yeah.
Paimon never knew you could make so much Mora from selling toys.
Like, I take it and give it to your brother when we find him.
Yay! Thanks, nice lady.
Yeah, I'm not sure your brother sells toys.
All right, now we gotta make a pinky
Sells children.
promise.
He's up to
You
something.
make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Why didn't my pinky promises ever have that cool saying?
Right?
One nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother?
Northland Bank. Because it's highlighted.
Great idea. All right, off we go. All right.
We're off to see
Finally,
his brother.
now I get to see my brother.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
The
if you
child
should-
peddling brother.
Yeah, right? Like... Your brother's really questionable in that book right now. I'm gonna put a bunch of money in the hands of a kid and tell him to go wander the streets finding someone nice to look after him.
You do not approve?
No. Even in Fantasyland, that's absurd. Also, your brother never said come and find me. He just said, like,
Yeah.
go find some family.
Give them this and they'll take care of you.
Yeah. Definitely no prize for Brother of the Year.
Ooh. You want to talk to Nadia?
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
It's his brother.
Yay, my brother!
It's Child's Quest. We should have
Found you!
pieced that together.
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tusser. My goodness. What a nice surprise, Tusser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again.
If even then, since you turned him over to the wolves.
Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
I don't know. Somebody else bought them.
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tusser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys. So obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you.
What bad? Oh, okay, the bad guy. The middle of whatever. Yeah.
Simon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tusser's money.
Tusser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I mean, you sound like you care a lot more than somebody who just dumped money in his hands and told him to find a
I just care
family.
about your safety, that's all.
Yeah.
If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tusser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Oh, he did.
I mean, Tusser doesn't really.
I always remember my pleases and thank yous.
Good job, kid.
Oh, so you did notice we were here.
Ah.
You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
I love Paimon.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally.
Okay.
I know
Makes
we've
sense.
had our differences up to now, but a
Differences?
few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
You're forgetting something about me.
Hell
I,
yeah.
Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Ready whenever you are. Let's do it.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Afraid of your little brother?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is
Exactly.
watching.
You could
Why
get
do
hurt.
you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
Aww.
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tusser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the
Oh,
Fatui
don't-
Harbingers?
Yes.
Yes, about that.
Come on, Paimon. It's like being the mafia and telling your
I only
kid
told
you
him
work,
that
in
so that he'll look
construction.
up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa, but Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes,
You can do no wrong.
as I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right. My brother's the greatest. He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend.
Oh, this is getting me to like Child more.
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
Yeah.
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tusser, duty calls. I'm sure Miss Nice Lady here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out there.
Uh-oh.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you?
Paimon wants Mora.
I
Yep.
really like this
Much more
lady.
Mora.
And anyway. She made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Yeah, and said the whole phrase.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take
Oh,
this
trust
as
me.
Tooser's entertainment.
Paimon will collect.
I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants.
Nice, we get another bag of money.
If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Childe's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store?
Yeah, seems like a logical place to go. And the candy shop.
Ice cream parlor. Sounds like it's fat.
Yeah.
Huh? What are those
So you went to,
super colorful
Ghirardelli
wind
with-
things?
Their nieces.
Yeah.
Called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
Good job, Granny.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, and away.
But only play
Wow,
when there's
that's
lightning out.
amazing. Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops, I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know him.
Why are you obsessed with Mr. Cyclops?
Well, I can do custom
like
builds.
the worst X-Men
but
ever.
I'll need some amount of reference material.
That's not true.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn you that custom builds can really be quite expensive.
He's got a whole bag of Mora.
We should be fine. Childe was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is,
Yes, she
kind
said
of
willy-nilly.
irresponsible. Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these funds are earmarked for Tooser's entertainment. If there's any left over when we're done.
Exactly.
Either way, it's time to talk prices.
Oh, Paimon.
Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks,
The
Granny.
butt wiggle.
The Paimon happy butt wiggle.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
Can we get a rush on that order?
Next stop. Why don't we head to One Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Can you get a sticky honey roast?
Hello, welcome. Table for three?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
He looks so sad.
Yeah. You just don't like spicy food. It's
A
different.
person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
I mean,
Half?
seems
Yeah.
pretty generous.
My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil.
Well, aren't you the picky one?
Yeah.
Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like One Man Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wan Min Restaurant exists. If I thought for one
You can order
second
off
that
menu?
I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa. There
He's not very busy right now, that's why.
Professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Mao. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
Order sticky honey roast.
Let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal.
There it is.
Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lily Pavilion or Sunya Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon? Or are premium custom orders in fashion lately?
With this kid there.
Surely there must be a little room for negotiation. Right?
Whoa, ripping him off.
Wow.
Hey now, come on. I can barely cover the cost of the ingredients at that price.
Yeah, you're supposed to just do half, right? It's usually the...
That seems a bit on the low side. You do realize these dishes will be prepared specially to your requirements, don't you?
See, if you hadn't lowballed them the first time, you probably would have been fine.
Yep.
You folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Thanks, Chef Mao.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Paimon is such a hard ass when it comes to money.
Yeah.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick.
Paimon's gonna puke.
I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tusser here to try Liyue's specialties?
Nobody's a kid. They're picky eaters.
Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tusser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around. Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too. Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze? Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf,
Is she like reading from a
Yeah.
guidebook?
yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style.
Yeah.
So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board.
So much better this way.
Yes, the Paimon style. She needs to explain all these stories this way.
Yes.
Belly and satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
Of course.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Oh no.
Wait, Tusser,
killer
don't
hook.
run off.
Dead by Daylight. That's what they put.
After all that, he wasn't even listening.
They're gonna lift poor Tusser up
Yep.
and hug him. It just
Careful.
got really dark.
The Genshin Impact Dead by Daylight crossover. You didn't expect coming.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get. This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position
Yep.
to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away.
Now Paimon style.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook. Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toy names?
Yeah.
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard.
Iron Tony, like
Yeah.
Iron Man?
Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame. Wow, using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that. All for some giant toys. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tusser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy.
It's alright.
But my favorite
He's not
has
paying
to be
attention.
Mr. Cyclops. Even though
True.
I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Oh, such a kid. That attention span.
Running? Ah!
You tell him, Paimon.
Is this where they sell fish? Wow.
No, this is just for the
Fish
display
are
fish.
so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up.
You tell him, Paimon.
These fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tusser? Maybe 200 times your size?
What?
There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Anthon and I were so happy. Are you
Who's
sure
Anthon?
that was a fish?
I think his other
Paimon
little brother.
thinks it sounds
Okay.
more like some sort of leviathan.
Right? Brought him a whale.
Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see the boats.
This nice lady.
Mm-hmm. It's better than Miss Bitchy McBitcherson.
True.
What's wrong, Tusser?
That's
Are
where
you
the bar
tired?
is.
You don't seem so happy. I miss my brother.
Dude, it's been like
What?
an hour.
But we were just with him. Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count.
Okay.
Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
Is this like the post-sugar tantrum?
Yep, pretty much.
Well, we've played with Tusser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Childe said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there? Yay! Let's go! Let's go! Found him! There's Childe! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
She got very excited
You know
at that
what
idea.
I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, dude.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother!
For I am brother.
You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
All right, watch him beat their ass.
well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
Clapping for himself.
So cool.
Huh? You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not?
Slippery
The toys
Woo
that
and
Snezhnaya
Stick
produced
Woo?
3
Those
months
are their
ago will
names?
run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
This is gonna
Look
go
at
your
that.
way.
Spreading joy and laughter to everyone. That's what toy selling's all about.
Yes.
Yes,
I'll say it
kid.
again. Toys from
Exactly.
Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, salesboy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
Alright then, I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
You don't even have a bandana on your
Why
face.
don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright then, show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
Ha! Nice. Ooh, timed. Okay, you just have to touch a little bit of the ring. Not even like directly on it. Oh, this one.
Missed it. Oh no.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wah, 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 wah. Booyah. He's always dusted himself off.
Well,
A lot of
I
work,
have the
fine.
goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves.
Harum.
He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Exactly, and that's why he wanted to show off.
Do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless maybe his words have hidden meaning.
He talks about toys, but we don't actually want toys.
600,000? Oh, I get it. It was insider talk.
Guys
You
are
didn't get that
really
before?
slow.
The boss got us 600,000 more alone from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
They're spies.
quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
You're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Yeah, Slick Woo's been around the block.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional. Way too professional.
So,
Too professional.
Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh, I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have such strict entry requirements.
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Child kind of wanted to
I
fight.
see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Couldn't agree more, sir.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
He's a bit of a special case.
Ah, Master Childe, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Childe, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule.
This is
At
the
present,
way.
Master Childe,
This is the way.
you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
He's an important man.
Yes, too, sir. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
No.
I'm afraid you're still too young to, sir. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
No.
I really do have to go now too, sir. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Childe really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job.
I think that covering up is the tough part, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story.
Don't speak too loud, Paimon.
To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side.
His true side.
I think a lot of people try to cover their dark side from their families.
Mother wonders too. But hey, let's at least help him out while we're all in Liyue. Wait, where's Tooser?
Oh
You
no!
lost the kid?
We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go?
God.
Seems likely. Tooser did seem really eager to hear his brother's speech.
Which he
Either
can't
way,
hear.
Let's head over there first.
I was on the fence with Childe after the last time we battled him. I mean, like, he was pretty cocky and I don't know, like, yeah, so like, but now this with like seeing his interaction with his brother here, I'm starting to like Childe more.
So it was in a book that I read recently, and it's not the first book or first person that's put this to words, but essentially it talked about how like you have to understand someone's story to find empathy. In order to empathize with someone, you have to know their story. You have to understand them. That is the pathway to empathy. And Childe, like, we've sort of had a negative view of him with being a Fatui, and like, I mean, like, which are snap judgments, right? Like, we know the Fatui aren't great. He's part of the Fatui, therefore he's not great. Like, transitive property lines up, but understanding his story, understanding that this is maybe a part of him that he's not proud of, that he's found reason to hide from his family, and that good brother, not good brother is kind of a toss-up right now. Like, here, kid, here's a bag of money, go find a nice family. Bad brother. But when he sees him and being like, oh my God, what are you doing here? Never do that again, feels like a good brother. So I'm going to hope that the first part of that was Tooser's very strong misunderstanding of what he was instructed to do. And being a good older brother is a very attractive quality. It's an endearing quality. It gives us a little something more to like about Childe.
And in at least one way, he reminds me of like Goku in the fact that he's always looking for the fight.
Yeah.
Like he's like, because what he said was like, yeah, he's like, you know, the outcome, what happens with, you know, which side wins, which side loses, and like how they divide up all those spoils, whatever. He doesn't want to get into the politics of it all. Like that does not interest him in one bit. What he wants is a good fight. He wants to, you know, battle someone and get stronger fighting them, and like that's what he lives for. And so that's kind of what his like this is just the crowd, I guess, that he fell into. Like, you know, this offered him the most opportunity to fight people. So, you know, he's not, I'm saying as a Goku, like, you know, Goku's more of a hero, obviously, than Childe is, but he's got that element of Goku that just kind of remind me of him.
I also love Sassy Paimon.
Yes.
I love her
always.
sticking it to everybody. It's so great when she does. I love her obsession with money, which is weird to say because I don't usually find that attractive, but somehow on Paimon it just is, to see how excited she gets. And like, yeah, this was a good Paimon episode.
And her storytelling was great. And then it came in like yum 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 yum.
Yes. Can Paimon tell all the stories from now on, please?
Yeah.
I want the Paimon version of everything. That should be a running series. Like any other YouTube content creators out there who have not created something yet, this is an idea. Create the Paimon version of everything.
And yeah, this does not give a realistic interpretation of what restaurants are like. Oh yeah, sure. I wouldn't be much of a chef if I couldn't just make exactly what you wanted. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he had all the ingredients to sort of make what the kid wanted, but still, even then, like, you know, yeah. So I don't know.
I will say though, the one thing I do respect is that like when he was making something completely off menu, he's like, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely been at restaurants where like there is that odd exception where like the boss's family comes in or extended family or something, and they're like, oh, we'll literally whip up anything you want. It doesn't matter that it's like the dinner rush at 7:30 on a Saturday night, which is not normal. And then it's all comped. Like at least this guy was like, hey, if I'm going to take time from me and my staff outside of everything that we do to please you, it's going to cost you. And that's fair.
It's a good business model.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you're watching with us on Patreon, we're going to continue this next week. And if you're watching with us on YouTube, then we're just going to go right into the next part.
Yeah.
Toozer, so you did come here.
Don't you ever run off like that again, young man.
Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeljärni Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones.
With your toy making.
Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like...
Oh, God. Paimon's waving too.
Like kites and rattle drums.
What?
He's got to act like it's toys.
In the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
Oh.
This guy, what did I sign up for?
Analogy, as they say, the marketplace too is a battlefield.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
The Institute doesn't tolerate failure.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all.
Exactly, yeah.
Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
Yes.
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor. I can't believe it.
Are recruits like us really worthy?
No, you're not.
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir.
Now all of you, go fly a kite.
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
Does he just want to show off his brother like who he really is?
You'll get frostbite.
You can't his brother know who he really is, though.
But I think he's trying to he was trying to say that, like, you know, when you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing nobody.
Yeah, but I think between the two, he'd rather please his brother.
He can't keep lying to his brother though. His brother's eventually gonna learn the truth.
Brace yourself.
So
This is true.
might as well be now.
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words,
You're not half
you've
bad.
done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger.
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed!
And I got a lot of explaining to do.
You were amazing.
Oh, guess not. He just does everything you do.
Cursor, what in the world are you doing here?
Because here's older brother.
There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Shuin.
We tried.
That's some terrible acting.
You really did get stronger.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met.
You didn't go all out though.
By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the foul legacy transformation,
Yeah.
yes?
Tartaglia.
It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments.
So fighting us was a crucial
I
moment.
fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The foul legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops?
Yeah, a lot.
You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
I can help you out with one of those
Now,
things.
too, sir, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting.
If you're out for love.
I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
Can't be out for blood. Can't be out for love.
I don't want to fight.
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
Okay, there you go. Out for love.
That's a good answer, too, sir.
Mm-hmm.
When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Sounds like you're a good big brother, child.
Leave it to me. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But, you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Aww.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Because he won't be.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh, it's gonna be a big ass though.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
It was Paimon's like, I was the one that told him to bargain.
Institute of Toy Research.
Oh crap!
You think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
A risky wish for sure.
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tooser.
Okay.
He's not hesitating.
As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Exactly. Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids.
Agreed, Paimon.
You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tooser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Ah, yes. The Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome! What is this place? And how do you know about it?
He's a
Based on
Fatui.
my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottoro's research facilities.
Who?
Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing more. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tusser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is,
Yeah,
I
he's
will
just more
care.
confident in his own abilities.
Isn't that what any older brother would do?
Yeah.
Even Tusser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
Thanks, Hanzo.
Brother,
You read my mind.
someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tusser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's
It's a
fine.
security
Okay,
blanket, Mr.
I'm going to go
Cyclops.
play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tusser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tusser be alright?
No, he won't.
There's another path over there. Let's move.
It's kind of hard to keep your brother safe if you're not right by his side.
Yeah. Use the stairs, dude. You don't have jump skills.
No, he really doesn't have pops. Ooh, okay, cool.
Hey, you can swim.
Oh,
Sad times.
sad times.
Who's next? Yeah.
Ah, smart.
But you still don't have the hops to get over that.
Oh, Ed, you just broke your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, the door opened. Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over
Lot of
here,
couples.
Tusser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Yeah, maybe not. He's fearless and he's be a little bit more afraid of the world.
No time to lose.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tusser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
You don't know. Isn't this like one of the Fatui's plays?
I could get
Another
used to
Harbinger?
this.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't mean he spent a lot of time here.
Yeah, that's true.
Shouldn't let your guard down. No time to...
But Child always seems like not be in the know of like what the Fatui are doing, or like his other like fellow harbingers, whatever.
This is true.
They don't seem to trust him very much, or like he just doesn't seem to care, like to know. Like you said,
Could be both.
yeah, because I guess he did say like he doesn't care about the ins and outs of things. He just wants to like fight people.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't know, dude. Ignorance is not always bliss.
True.
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
Oh.
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready?
But on
3,
3 or after 3?
2,
Well,
1.
after one, I guess.
Like you always need to specify that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a countdown, is it
That was
is it
like-
gonna be like on the 1 or is it after the 1?
It's Lethal Weapon 2, I think, right? He's standing
Yes.
on the toilet. He's like 1, 2, like 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, go? Or
Yeah.
Right. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a
Oh,
little
I
lamb
think
if
you
it hits you.
needed to be on
Right?
the side of it.
I think more. I think more calm. I think it's an assembly line, so
Hopefully.
it's kind of like in Stray. Go. Yeah. Okay. Well, couldn't you just float across that thing when it was? Oh no, because
You need to know which side
the
it's
lasers.
coming
Yeah,
from.
lasers on which way they are.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun. Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
Sure.
Yeah.
You keep lying to the
It
kid.
is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But
I have a surprise for you, you know.
a surprise? Oh, what sort of surprise?
Don't
A
worry,
good
you'll
kind?
have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
No cheating. No peeking.
Okay. 60 is a really long time, though.
It is, kid. It is.
Yeah. It's like a minute.
I'm counting to like maybe 20 is a long
Yeah.
time when I was a kid.
60,
Aw.
58.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
We're fast.
46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
We're fine, kid. Don't worry about it.
Dude, you might have to go like into your like super form.
Nice and spicy. 16, 12.
Oh shit.
Hey, no cheating! You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
Right? You should be at 19.
All right. 15, 14.
Oh, crazy.
Three, two,
Oh shit.
1. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Yep, he's gonna have to go all badass Tartaglia.
Huh. Now who's the cheater?
Ha!
10 seconds, that's it.
Oh shit! Yeah!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not?
All these broken Cyclops.
This is everything I've ever dreamed
Aw.
It's Mr. Cyclops World!
Oh, kid.
Yeah.
Wow. He actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again. Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go?
He's resting.
Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek?
Yeah, go look for him, kid.
Oh, that's right. I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, let's go look for him together, okay?
Well, lady. It's a crappy hiding spot, dude.
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize.
Yeah.
And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Yeah. Her brother.
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
You sound like my wife, Paimon.
A fine suggestion, but first,
And the wife is
I
always.
have a little something
Right.
for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Nice!
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Oh, yeah. Kid's gonna be over the moon.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Childe's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
He's a good brother.
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tooser. You'll help me out, won't you?
Make a pinky promise you keep it all your life.
The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. That nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that one, did he? All right. Thank you.
Defender of childhood dreams. The kid's just still running around. He sucks at looking.
Find him anywhere. Where did he go?
Yeah, he's already headed back.
What? Why? Why would he leave without me? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose. Oh, well, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer.
Sweet, your
Wow,
brother.
look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops.
Yeah, kid.
You're really loving it, huh?
Of course, it's like all you ever wanted.
You bet. My brother is the best big brother ever. You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir. Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip. Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now?
Well, there's one more thing I want to do.
Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go.
You're a good kid too, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Childe send you?
That's correct. Master Childe instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers. But you've been following us around this whole time. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me.
Really?
I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name. What a strange twist of fate.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't say anything bad, right?
In fact, he said that if he ever had the chance, he'd quit his job and join you on your adventures.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Yeah! Pinky promise, pinky promise! You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Good job, Paimon. I remember it.
Yeah.
It's a promise then. Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Once again, an awesome hiding spot.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
Still hurt.
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself.
You don't really look haggard, dude.
I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we
kicked your ass?
Yes,
Yeah.
I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
The happy butt wiggle.
Mm-hmm.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again in Snezhnaya.
Well, I really like Childe after that quest. Such a good big brother, and so badass when he turned into Tartaglia and started whipping around and kicking all their asses. I'm like, man, they keep coming. I was hoping they would do it, and he did it, so it delivered.
Yeah. I mean, Childe was a character that we were so suspicious of and just had a really bad kind of first impression about and could never really move past it and trust him after that.
Yeah.
But this shows a whole different side to him. And it's a side that's very easy to relate to, that is very endearing, that shows him in his best light. Through meeting Chooser, we basically got to see him through the eyes of his little brother. And he is a hero to his little brother. And we see him striving to live up to that, which is so moving.
I kind of look at it as like a, and of course I'm going to make this reference, but like, as like a gangster, like in a, like who gets, who's like in the mob, you know, you're watching like a mafia movie, you're kind of rooting for the gangster because like you like get to see the other side of them and you like them. Like in, whatchamacallit, in Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
With Al Pacino's character.
Yeah.
You know,
good reference.
Yeah, so you get to see like you know, he's bad guy doing bad things, and you know, got mixed up with the wrong crowd, however you want to put it, but deep down is like still like a good person. Like, you know, it's hard. It's like okay, they're breaking the law and they're doing all these terrible things as well, but they're not like wholly like they're not like an evil person. I should say. Like Childe. Like you said, he likes to fight. He likes to test his limits. He likes to gain more power. And like, that's just kind of his thing. But at the same time, like, you know, like immensely cares for his family. He's a very great big brother. And is able to just kind of let bygones be bygones and befought him. And there's like kind of almost like to the death. And he's able to still trust us with his brother and know that like, even though we were on different sides, we're like, you know, the traveler or whatever is still like a good person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like, I have a lot more respect for Childe after watching this.
That was a really good reference to bust out the Donnie Brasco. I was not sure where you were going with that first. But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you that whatever judgments we may make about someone else or someone on the news or someone we meet in passing or even somebody who might be close to us, like, you never know the full story.
Yeah.
There was this whole other side to Childe that we didn't know. And we were judging him because we didn't know it.
Yeah, we just saw the one side of it, yeah.
And now we get to judge him with it, meaning that we get to have a fuller perspective of who he is. And that kind of reminds us to turn off the judgmental kind of bitchy side of our brain and recognize that, hey, none of us know the other person's story in its entirety. The only story that you will ever know completely is your own. That's the only one. And until you can walk fully in someone else's shoes, you really can't judge them, even though we judge them all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like Childe is still on the wrong side. Like, it's still someone that we're going to have to go up against. And it's not someone I would totally, completely trust. But at the same time, it's not someone that like I have, you know, no respect for and think is like a terrible person. It's just like, no, it's like, you know, there's certain things where I would trust him with in certain situations. But it's more situational with Childe, whereas before I would be like, you know, never trust that guy ever, and you know, and too shifty and too smooth. That was one of the things he was too smooth when we were in the story quests. But yeah, this was great to check out.
He's kind of a practiced liar, but we've also seen where he does that for the sake of protecting his brother now.
Sure.
So it's not just I'm kind of a pathological liar to protect myself and my ego and make me look better, but actually like there's a bigger picture at play here, and I do it for the sake of protecting my family from my work and my identity associated with work.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access, get weekly reactions to Genshin Impact, check out the description of this video for a link to Patreon, or you can join on or join on YouTube. There's a join button.
Yes.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Genshin Impact Childe Story Quest, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.